your buddy Mikerowchip here, playing Trainz 2022
Plus Standard Edition.
And this is Tidewater Point, episode 105. It is Jeff's turn. He is our shunter down in River Point. So what are we doing here out in the middle of nowhere? Well, actually, we're just outside of Tidewater. So what's going on? Well, during Jeff's turn, the Yardmaster said, we got to empty out track 7. And Jane is sitting in the Tidewater engine shop right now, but she is undergoing maintenance and is not available, so we got to bring on somebody new. It's going to be Werner. But now normally I would pull another engine out of the Tidewater engine shop, but I decided this is a perfect opportunity to introduce one of the new engines that I bought. Here we go. You ready? I feel like there should be some music or something. Is that sweet or what? Huh? It's an ES44AH. Never had one of these before. This is awesome. Honoring our veterans. This one appealed to me because I myself am a veteran. Whoa. That part choked me up. I myself am a veteran, although a long time ago, 86 to 89, only 3 years, never went into a war zone. So, you know, don't put too much stock in that. All right, so anyway, it is awesome, is it not? I love it a lot. Listen to the horn. That is cool. And it's 1776. I did not fail to notice that with the American flag there on the winder. It is awesome. I really do like this. I've not seen the back yet. What does it say? Some gave all. Well, that's kind of sad, POW. It's a way to honor them, but that's kind of... I love it. Okay, so, yeah. They got a whole bunch of other stuff on here. Was that the First Responder Children's Foundation, Operation Homefront, Blue Star Families, Operation Gratitude, Wounded Warrior Project, all awesome things. Okay, but we are going to have to send Werner here, our newest local, to River Point. So let's take him off of this. We're going to do... Now, is he going to be able to get through there? I think so, right? Navigate to track mark. Double guts. There we go. River Point. All right, let's follow him just a little bit anyway. Listen to that engine sound. There we go, huh? This was purchased by the generous donation of one of my commenters, one of my subscribers. Actually, I don't know if this person's subscribed or not, but I appreciate it and enjoy, because I certainly am. All right, so he's on his way now. And just me sending him over to River Point is going to end Jeff's turn. So I'll put you guys on pause till I figure out what we're doing next. Okay, so now it's Thomas's turn, and Thomas has to shunt, cut up an inbound train. There isn't one, so I made one right here. Again, we're just on the outside of Tidewater. Let me take a drink. Now, normally I would just send him in. You know, just put it on AI and let him drive to Tidewater Inn. Unfortunately, there's somebody on the Tidewater Inn track. Well, I could move them, all right? I could get them out of the way, but I got a better idea. At least I think it's better. Whoa, no. That's the wrong track. That is the wrong track, Jack. We're going this way. There we go. Then this way. Then this way. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Now, this is Tidewater inbound right here, but there's a train here. There's nobody on track 1. Oh, though, you know what I'm thinking, though? Yeah. I'm thinking track 1. What do we normally put on track 1? River Point. Yeah, we're going to have to move him. I changed my mind. Because we can't... Who is this, by the way? I don't even know. It's Dave. All right, Dave, we're going to have to move you over one track to get you off this track because the track you're on is just trackless. Does that make any sense? So, yeah, we're going to have to move him off of this track. Of course, we put him on that track. He's gonna be on track 1, but he's not all the way down, right? He's a lot of the way down, though. Well, track 1 and track 2. Now, wait a minute. Whoa. Track 1 and track 2 are both River Point. Track 2 is empty all the way down. So we could just start filling up track 2. No. I'm looking at this wrong, ain't I? Yeah, because this is the inbound. This is inbound. This is track 1. This is track 2 right here. It's got some on it. It's got a little bit of room. Hey. All right, so let's drive him in onto this track, which is my original plan, and then we'll shuffle these around if needed. I'm not sure how many are going to River Point. I know there are some. I'm just not sure how many. Okay, here we go. Drop off the independent. Put her in forward. Let's notch one it. Stretch it. Stretch it out. Notch to it. Unbell it. That to me sounds like the brakes are on. Oh, yeah, it is. Look at that. The brake cylinder's way up. There we go. Okay. I got it down. I hit D and bailed it. There we go. I think that brake sound is gone now. Brake sound is gone. There we go. Now we'll head on in. Nice shot of the gantry for those gantry fans out there, of which I am one. All right. You know, train brake is completely off. We still got that one. I'm bailing. There it goes. D on the keyboard is bailing. We still got a flow of 2 and 3 on there. Is that normal? I guess. Now, the other thing, in my last video with the UMR, I noticed I was having problems. But then, with the rail driver, it wasn't working right. Weird things were happening. I just had to watch the video. But after I was done, I went to, of course, go and unplug the rail driver. And when I did go to unplug it, it's a USB, you know, so I go to unplug it, it just falls right out of the slot when I touch it. I'm like, what? Is that what the problem was? The rail driver wasn't plugged in all the way, and that's why I was getting that funny stuff? I don't know. I don't know if that would do it or not, but that's what I'm going with. All right, so we'll pull in J.R. Joe here all the way in. And once he's all the way in, we'll shove him back to the shop, of which we're running out of room on. And then we'll get some other stuff done, sure. Then we'll start cutting it up, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know why I'm having a hard time doing that. So I'm thinking now, did I reset everything? I did not. Okay. I can do that while you guys watch this, right? I got to kind of watch it. On my spreadsheet is what I'm talking about. I got to reset a couple of orders. All of our goods orders were filled, and therefore I got to reset it so it tells me just pick more random numbers, basically. Okay, here we come. Now we're set right. We're set right. Into the yard we go, but we're not actually going to go on the inbound track. We're going to go on track 1. Then hopefully everything works out. I mean, worst case scenario, I'll have to move this train probably over here to this track, or this track, if it's, you know, if I haven't got enough room. Of course, the problem is that we're still waiting for those trains down on Tidewater dock. Jane just had her turn. I didn't show it to you because she couldn't do anything, and she's one of the trains out on the Tidewater dock. Well, we got a backup for Bird's Eye Vegetables and the Dole Fruit dock. So we're both backed up there, both trying to get in there, and it's just going to take a little bit, that's all. Okay, in we come to the yard. We're back in notch 1 as we've fallen too far away from 15. I don't like it. Notch 1 going to get us back up. Not in an expedited way, it's not. All right, let's put on notch 2. There's the Tidewater engine shop on the right there. That's eventually where J.R. Joe's going to end up. Even notch 2. There we go. In we come. There's the KFC. Practically a landmark here in Tidewater. Okay. I think Thomas is in the lower yard right now with his SW-1500 and his slug. Over on this side. Stop him right around the gantry that you see up there coming up down near the tower that's on the right-hand side. Yard tower. Coasting nicely. We're going to hit the train brake when we get up here. Because when we drop these things, we got to make sure the train brake's at 100%. Otherwise, you start the rolling cuts. I just don't like it when my cuts are rolling around in the yard. Neither does the yard master. I asked him. He said, no, he don't like it. First he said, let me think. Yeah, I don't like it. Have to be mean like that, but you know, I don't know. Why is it the yard masters are always grumpy? I don't know. Well, at least here on my railroad. In real life, I have no idea. Okay. Here we go. Coming on in now. Is this set correctly? It is not. Let's move that like that, and let's hit some train brake now. This should be good to stop us right here. Put it on full brakes. Rough handling. This might actually be rough handling. There we go. Got it. Decouple. Release that train brake. Forward hoe. There he goes. That one's correct. This one is too. Beautiful. Didn't have a light on? What are you, crazy? All right. We'll independent brake this right here. Jeez, but the independent brake is not responding as quickly as I'd like. Back this up now. And let's run down this way and make sure all the switches are set correctly. Should be all the way down, right? Except for this last one. It should be wrong, right? It's wrong, right? Right! It is. Oh, boy. Okay, let's put a damper on that. This is an SD80 Mac, in case you didn't recognize it. I know I didn't. I had to look it up. Back through those new truck sounds, which I love. We'll put them in one of the two. I think there are only two. I think there are two tracks I am saving for locals in the engine shed I'm talking now. And then two tracks for the road trains. Let's juice it. Okay. There's the switch coming up on it now. Let's run down on the other side. Whoops. Pressed the wrong. Uh-oh. Did I just kill my mic? No, I didn't. The old fumble fingers hit the keyboard there. Sometimes there's one of the buttons on the numpad kills my mic, I'm pretty sure. So I avoid that like the plague. But I just did the old fumble fingers, and I fumbled over that way, and afraid maybe I turned off my mic. But it's still responding, so it's all good. There we go. Go. Now we're going to put him on, yeah, it's these two that are over here. We're going to put him on this one right here into bay 3. Yeah. Well, he actually won't go into the bay. He'll just be lined up to get into the bay. Okay. Did I throw this? I did. Okay, very good. Forward ho. We go. You've got permission to enter the service yard. Engine shed yard. Here we come, peoples. Fingers and toes. End up right next to the sanding towers here. Did we connect? No, we didn't. We came awfully close, though. All right. I didn't want to connect. Okay, do this. Do this. Turn off the light. There we go. Okay, now we got to go down to Thomas, who's all right over here, I believe. Where are you, Thomas? Yeah, there he is. Okay, so we got to go from the upper yard, scratch that, from the lower yard to the upper yard. Take this off. Forward. There we go. All these switches should be set correctly. Can't imagine why they would be set any other way. I guess we'll check them as we come up on them, but should be good. Alrighty. Yep, and yep. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, boy. I messed up that horn, but because I was shocked that this one was not set correctly. That's weird. Okay, well, whatever. I fixed it. Slowed down too late again. Alright, there we go. Put her in reverse. And let's shuffle off the Buffalo. Oh, no, the Tidewater Upper Yard. That's right. Tidewater Upper Yard, I should say. Okay, this way. And then we're going to go this way and then that way. That's correct. Here we go. Let's try to do the horn right this time. There we go. That was a winner right there. And let's try to slow down in time this time, too. Let's try to do a lot of things right. You know, why not? You forget when you come back sometimes. At least I do. When you come back to a game like this. Exactly how everything works. My wife and I have been playing that game 7 Days to Die together for the zombie game. Pretty heavy. So I've been kind of away from Trainz, believe it or not, for a little bit. Sometimes it's difficult to get back into it. Well, not difficult, but, you know, things that you're witnessing happen. All right, now we're going to go grab onto the first part of this cut over here that we just pulled in. Should all be correct because that one car just went here. We want track 1 is what we want. Track 1 is right here. Okay, we might as well stay here. He'll be here just momentarily. Go. All right, let me bring up the yard now. Okay. So these first ones, well, let's wait, don't get oh jeez. Don't get ahead of yourself now. Let's hook up first. Like I say, these first ones are going to Burnside Coal, which is down on the which is down on the Tidewater dock. But let's Let's first hook up to it. Probably, you know, a good idea and stuff. Got it. Brakes are charging. Beautiful. All right, so we'll take out these. We'll take these, and then we'll take up through these. So this will be, we'll pull it up to there, right? Yeah, no, there's not another switch over here that's wrong, is there? That one's right, and that one's right. And there's nobody coming in, right? Nope, I don't see anybody. Okay. Let's pull it forward now. Here we go. Brakes are all properly charged. Put it in notch 2 right away. This is a pretty heavy cut. Stretching it out. I think we got maximum stretches. Stretch edge. Stretch edge? That's a hard word to say for me. I don't know why. It's not even a real word. But what are you going to do? Okay. Then once we pull these coal cars, box cars, and containers out, we'll figure out where they need to go. Pretty sure the containers are going to be going to River Point, which is going to be track 2. Oh, I should have been doing the, yeah. Because we were going across that level crossing that I'm not witnessing happening, but it is happening. Go. Right there's going to do us. That'll do. Brakes are on. Decouple. Here we go. These first ones, of course, as I said, are going to River Point. And then the ones next to it are going to Cornell, which is also River Point. Oh. And then the rest are going to Burnside Dock, which is in the lower yard. So, okay. Well, like I said, we can move that train. That's just what's going to have to happen. That's what happens. That's what that's what needs to happen, Captain. Be a much lighter load now for our little switcher engine there. We're going to put them on track 2. Throw it into notch 2 here. There we go. A little more lively. And of course, on this route, I have no room for any of this. So, all right, now the question is the independent going to be enough to stop this train? The answer to that's going to be yes. Go independent. There you go, yep. Took it off because I thought we weren't going to clear it. We did. We're going to put this one on to 2. Nice. Just put it in 2. Just go for it. Well, what the? Did I not put it in reverse? I didn't put it in reverse. Silly me. I had the thing in forward. Okay. Put it in reverse. Now do this. There we go. Okay. Put it onto this track. So we do have some room in between this and that train right there. Just not a ton. I think this first set of cars, I think is going to fit on there fine, but I'm pretty sure there's other ones for Cornell Canning in this cut. Could be wrong. Everything in this cut except for the coal cars is going on to track 2. Go. Connection. Put it in notch 2. Brake is charging. Or charging. Right down there. The train pipe. Yeah, it's also known as the brake pipe, but they call it TP because they also have boiler pressure in this game. They're trying to differentiate the two, I guess. Makes sense, right? I had it in notch 2 while the brakes recharged. Probably not, probably not standard operating procedure, or SOP, as they say. Back these up here. These beautiful Burlington Northern box cars. Oh, geez. You know what I should be doing, though, is paying attention. How close are we getting? Still looking at that. Okay, no, we're going to be good. We're going to be good. Actually, I kind of thought we were going to be good. I suddenly panicked. No need to panic. It's all good. Okay. Start adding some train brake here. Slam on the brakes. There we go. Now into forward. Brakes recharge. They're going on the Burnside dock, which is going to put temporarily onto track 4 until we get all of our lower yard cars together, as I always do. And that way you can run them all down to the lower yard at the same time instead of making 3-4 trips. Should be set here, right? Yeah. It's all good. Back it up. In reverse. Do some bailing. Do some bailing. The brake cylinder just won't go to 0. Just won't do it. But are the pads even touching the wheels when it's at a 1? My guess would be no. There we go. The slug followed by the 1500. Nice. Now we're going to come over to here. Start slowing it down. Actually, we're going to want the train brake on, aren't we? Yes, we are. Because we got to drop these here. Got to tie these down, and you can't do it with the handbrakes. Alrighty. There we go. Forward ho. I'll go get our next cut. Right back over here to track 1. There it is. What a pleasant way to spend an afternoon. Clears pretty quick from what I remember. Last time I just did this, but moments ago. Yeah. Alrighty. It usually takes me a couple moves, but then I get back into the groove, baby. Back into the groove. All right, here's our next cut. Norfolk Southern boxcars at the front of it. There we go. The brakes charge. So we're going to take these box cars out, then these grain hoppers. Grain hopper galore. And then another set of box cars. That's a lot of cars. Yeah, but what do we care, right? Let's watch them come over the intersection this time so I can make sure I do it right. Not that, I want to do it. Not that it makes a difference. You all know what I'm saying. That's part of the fun of doing this, is trying to do it, prototypical, as they say. It's a lot of cars, but he's already pulling this whole cut. And the last time he was up here, he pulled the whole cut plus those cars we dropped. So he's good. All right. Sweet. Oakley dokley. of this. Where is it? There it is. There is the container car. Double stack. You can train brake this one to a halt, too. And then there's not much after it. That'd be a much smaller cut. See where all these box cars are going. Someplace. They're definitely going someplace. That I know. There we go. Just nudge that train brake up. Maybe nudge it a little more than that. The independent help. There we go. That's pretty good, isn't it? I'm going to toot my own horn on this one. Do this. Now do this. Now these at the end are going whar. River Point out. So these two at the bottom end here are going to the lower yard. So that'll be the first thing we do. Brake recharge. Our old switch list up here. There he goes. Come out here, cut these trees down. They put it up, try to hide the yard from passerby. These are just the dock workers going by here. Nobody goes down that white road to do anything else besides go to the dock. It's the only place it leads. Dock workers don't care, do they? Alrighty. Track 4. These last two are going on to track 4. Flip it. There we go. Reverse it. Hit it. Back up we go. Let's grab onto this one this time. We'll ride it in. Now, the next two are going to Cornell Canning, and that is over in River Point. So that'll be a track tour. If we have room on it. We might have room for two boxcars. It's really hard to tell from this angle. I can see the headlight from the engine that's sitting on that track. But, yeah. We'll have to wait. Patience is a virtue. That's what they tell me. Look out for the gantry. Lift up your legs. Oh, nice job. Okay. Start to independent brake this one once again. Whoops. Yeah, see, nothing when I get down that low. Okay, so the brakes are charging again. Oh, no, I gotta take them off. There we go. The brakes were actually turning on more. Don't want that now, do we? Gotta get the pressure back up, get those brakes off. There it goes. Up near 90. Shove back just a little bit more. Keep it at notch 1 this time. As long as we get it over this first switch, we're good. Doesn't really have to. I don't have to worry about it clearing now because before I can pull them down to the yard, I'm going to have to get the FW1500 on the front of it, so I can back up till it clears then. So, no biggie. Train brake this. Got it. Brakes are fully on. There we go. Now forward. Okay, so these next two going where? Did I say? Track 2, right? Cornell Canning. The next 4? No, I'm looking at the wrong end. The next 2, well, plus these. These are going to track 4 right here, the Harley Brothers. These are all going to River Points. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 cars got to fit on there. On to track 2 is where we're putting them because, again, track 1 has our inbound cut on it. It's not ideal. It's not an ideal situation. So here's track 2 right here, right? Let me just check the number there. Yep, track 2. Do we have room for, what did I say, 5 cars? Could be 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. 1, 2, 3. We only got to put 4 on there. Yeah, but there's going to be more that have to go there. Purdue Grains. Yeah. We're going to have to move that train. That's all there is to it. It was a dream, but alas, it is a dream that is now lost. Could move him over to track 1 now. There's so much more room on track 1. Maybe we'll do that. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. I'm stopping right here because if you haven't guessed yet, that's the end of the video. Yeah, we are in the butter zone right now, and that is going to be the end of episode 105. Now, it seems weird to me. We're at episode 105, and the weird part is I remember saying a while ago, seems like a long time ago, as soon as we hit 100, we're going to start doing Railroader. It seems like I've been doing Railroad for a little bit now, and yet we're only at 105 on this. So, yeah, the numbers go up slowly, I guess, which is good. I'm in no hurry. I love every second of it. Why don't you like? Why don't you subscribe? Why don't you leave me a comment? If you don't like the fact that we're going to be blocking this level crossing for who knows how long, well, this just may not be the channel for you.